this is a quick video I wanted to do because there's rumours all around the internet that surplus masks are defected, and there's a lot of sites like approvedgasmasks.com that go, if you wear this mask you will die and all this. So let's have a look at it. On the left we have the Soviet GP5 civilian respirator, on the right we have the Finnish M61 respirator. And these are two of the most common masks on the surplus market. And both of these are meant to be completely, ineffective, won't work and everything. And none of these sites actually state why these masks won't work anymore. They just claim, no, they won't work. If they are older than 20 years, they won't work. Now, the reason most people believe this is military masks have a shelf life of 20 years, and that's when most militaries will then get new masks in. And that's because that's when a mask could start going wrong. But let's say you've got a GP5. You put the mask on, you take the filter off and you test if it's got an airtight seal, and if it pressurizes then the rubber's fine. And this GP5 here is dated 1979 and the rubber is still completely fine on it, all the seals are intact and everything. I wouldn't actually use it because I've got much better, more modern masks, but it would work. Same thing for the Finnish M61, although that uses older filters. Now, what is important that a lot of these sites don't seem to mention is the shelf life on a filter is far more important, because the filter is what actually filters the gas. So you'd want a more modern filter than obviously the one from the 80s or whatever the GP5's got on it, or the one from the 70s or whatever that the M61's got on it. But what is interesting, I'm afraid I can't find a better source on this, but several sites and Wikipedia claim that in Poland a couple of years ago they tested the GP5 against sort of chemical weapons, and they found that the GP5 with a modern filter still actually has an 8 hours NVC life, so GP5 actually works. And they also found it could withstand really hot and really cold temperatures. If you're on the Wikipedia page, I'm sure you can find the exact numbers. But yeah, regardless, these masks, if you put a modern filter on them, would actually work quite well. Now obviously I'd recommend you get a newest mask possible, because if you get one that's closer to the current date on it, it means that there's less chance something could fail on it. But there is nothing that magically makes masks go wrong after a certain period of time. So all of those sites like Approved Gas Masks are complete bullshit. What they're doing is scaremongering to try and get people to buy very expensive masks off of them. One of the ones I noticed is on the American M9, which the M61 is based off of. They claimed that the mask was only designed to be used against tear gas, which is complete bullshit, because the mask was designed to be the US Army's actual gas mask for quite a few years before the M17 came in. So yeah, surplus masks will work as long as that they've been preserved properly, and obviously you put a new filter on them. And I own nearly 30 gas masks now, or respirators, and the majority of those are all Cold War ones, or World War II, and so I'd say at least 15 of those masks are ones that would be considered, surplus masks would never work. And from experience, the ones where I can put new filters on them, I have found being completely fine. So as long as they haven't been stored badly, they'll still work.